Hello, everyone. Welcome to this presentation on policies involving social media. My name is Myrna Hall, and I will be your facilitator today. The use of social media is prevalent in our personal lives, and many businesses have seen the need to incorporate the practices in their companies. Adding social media to the business plan makes sense for so many reasons, but the results can be costly without a clear definition of the process. In today's session, we will discuss the imperative need to incorporate policies that address the use of social media in the workplace. Our agenda for today will include why businesses use social media. We'll also discuss the good aspects as well as the bad. We'll define workplace policies. We'll also discuss educating employees on the use of social media. We'll also reference personal versus professional social media use and address customer impacts that come as a result of its use. And at the end, we'll include some final notes. Many social media forums offer many benefits for small and large businesses alike. It offers a means for less visible businesses to get their brand out to consumers. It also is a means for businesses to share information or post upcoming events along with establish a following of already established customers to share their success stories. There are good points to be made for businesses using social media. It can increase interaction with their customer base, allowing customers to explore, question, and share in real time. It also increases the company's exposure by having current customers add their brand to their personal social media sites. One common way that it is done is by offering incentives to the customer. For example, when attending a kickboxing class, every time I attend, if I check in on the site, I receive a free bottle of water. When I check in, it is then shared with my Facebook followers that I am attending the kickboxing class. Examples like that regarding the kickboxing class results in helping the business grow. Because many of my followers obviously ask me about the class, that is multiplied by other members attending the class, also checking in, results in exposure and growth for that business. Social media affords a means for small businesses to stand out among their competitors. Unfortunately, along with the good, there are negatives to social media in business. Customers creating negative or misleading statements can have lasting effects on the business, in particular when they are not addressed. Employees may unknowingly divulge confidential company information. Workers may also issue unauthorized comments that give the appearance of representing the company. Whether or not companies accept social media as a company tool, their employees are already embracing the mediums. So regardless of a company's acceptance, it's important to define workplace policy. It is much like you would not hand over the keys of your car to your 16-year-old without ensuring they understand the rules of the road and that they have your personal policies for driving. Beats Insurance Company that services the Vancouver and Portland area feel there is a strong need to define workplace media policy and suggest 5 viable policies applicable for most all businesses. Number one rule is it should be made clear to employees that they should not expect privacy in the workplace, in particular when using company equipment. Companies should make workers aware that they can be monitored at any time using any company communication tools or methods. Number two is for obvious reasons, profanity and vulgar language is not acceptable in the workplace, and the standard is the same on social media. Other issues to address in the workplace forums is the use of unprofessional language, stating vague or subjective terms, having inappropriate conversations, making disparaging comments about employees or customers. Leaders should use clear, specific terms when defining verbiage usage by company employees. Companies need to communicate that an employee cannot post on social media sites threats, harassing, or intimidating comments about coworkers or management of the company. In addition, they should also be warned against violating discrimination policies based on age, race, religion, sex, ethnicity, nationality, disability, or any other protected class. There is always a danger when social media is in use within a business that confidential information or trade secrets be exposed by a worker. Number four is defining workplace policies that help govern employee usage, along with established guidelines for workers to follow to avoid such occurrences. Restricting the employee's use of social media when communicating work related concerns could be viewed as a violation of the employee's rights. Employees should instead be encouraged to use internal communication sites to share wage concerns, working conditions, or other work related issues. To become successful businesses in the social media arena, employers must begin by educating their employees by sharing the company's social media policy with their workers. Stay on top of the social media activity and work to immediately resolve or address any issues that come up. Employees have a duty to make their workers aware that even on personal social media sites, they can be viewed as representatives of the company by their followers. Employees should be encouraged to not post controversial views or explicit or questionable photographs. In some cases, such actions can be grounds for termination. Customer impacts are to be expected when using social media tools in business. In addition to the favorable messages, customers will feel compelled to express concerns or matters of dissatisfaction. Businesses should develop a practice of responding immediately to any expressed concerns to avoid an escalation of the problem. In addition, it is good practice to develop mechanisms that search keywords to avoid overlooking a concern. As stated earlier in this session, discouraged customers can have a direct impact to an otherwise thriving business. Some final notes. Social media tools afford customers with the means to stay connected to the business they desire. Remember, defining social media policies can be a deterrent for many issues that could arise from its use by the employees. Educating employees on what the company authorizes when using social media in the workplace will better ensure adherence. The more important final note is to include in policy specific instructions on sharing information and the importance of safeguarding confidential information or trade secrets. I'd like to thank you for participating in today's session, and I hope the information that you received today met your business needs. Your feedback is always welcome. The 5 tips on workplace policy suggestions was taken from Biggs Insurance Company. The article was entitled The Do's and Don'ts of Creating a Workplace Social Media Policy. See the information here on the reference page.